This is Action News Sports Sunday, sponsored by Audi.
Hello and welcome to Sports Sunday. I'm Jeff Skaversky. The Phillies may have won the finale in New York today, but this was a big letdown in the Big Apple. The Phillies should have swept the Mets, if not for meltdown after meltdown. And with that in mind, Zack Wheeler steps up big time today. He was on the ball. Phillies playing the finale without Bryce Harper. He's day-to-day with a painful calf. Hey, painful start to the series and the finale against the Mets. First two batters of the game robbed. Odubel Herrera, no. Next batter, JT Realmuto, robbed in center. And you're starting to think it's going to be that kind of day, right? But the Mets won't get this in the third. Nick Maton, the RBI double. He's had a few big hits and snapping out of that slump yesterday. It is 3-0 Phils. Next batter, Ronald Torreyes. Doesn't get much on it. It works. They'll take it. Mets throw it away. One of their two errors. Phils scoring 3 times in the third, up 4-0, and that is more than enough for this guy. Zack Wheeler taking the mound, thinking he needed to step up. He does just that. Wheeler wheeling and dealing, 8 strikeouts, doesn't allow a run in 7 innings. Phillies go to the bullpen. Of course, they have blown saves in every game so far in this series, but Archie Bradley closes it. His first save as a Philly. They hang on to win 4-2. They split the series with the Mets, remaining 5 back. But again, they could have swept this series.
We could have had 4. We got 2, but we could have had 4. That's kind of how I leave. But we got to move on, and we got to finish strong, going into the break. We got a one-day trip here. We got 6 games at home, and then we got 7 on the road against some pretty good teams. We got to finish strong.
We could have came out here a little bit better than we did. And need to be a little more consistent all around. We got the team, we got the guys. We just need a little more consistent.
And you couldn't get any more out of the starters. The Philly starters brilliant in this series. Wheeler, Aaron Nola, Zach Eflin, and Matt Moore combined to allow only one run in 23 and a third innings. What else could you ask for? But the bullpen, a nightmare with 4 blown saves in this series. It's been hard to watch. Hector Neris in the pen. The Phillies have blown 20 saves this year, most in the majors. Half of them have been losses, including 2 games in New York. For now, manager Joe Girardi plans to use Jose Alvarado as the closer instead of Neris or Archie Bradley. But as bad as they have been, Girardi says the bigger issue is the D, with 5 errors in the series.
Friday, the runs were unearned. Saturday, the runs were unearned, right? It was our defense. It wasn't, and when you start asking people to get 4 outs, sometimes that leads to problems. Now, I know they're capable of getting 4 outs, and I know we walked some guys in there, but our defense really hurt us.
Yes, it did. Between the D and the pen, it's cost them. And instead of being 1 game out, the Phillies still 5 behind the first place Mets. And of course, the trade deadline just about a month away. Bryce Harper, he wants to put pressure on the front office to buy, not sell.
Dave Dombrowski needs to have faith in his team that we can go out there and win games if he goes out and adds somebody. And if it's worth it to be able to do that when that time comes. So, I, of course, want to put pressure on him to do that. As a team, we need to. But that's only if we're winning games. If we're not winning games, then there's no point of doing that, right? But, I think as a team, we can never think that we're out of it. We can never think that this game doesn't matter or this at-bat doesn't matter. Every at-bat, every inning counts. I don't care if you're out of it or in it.
Yeah, Harper also pointing out they don't have prospects to trade right now. The farm system is struggling. All right, between the Phillies and the Sixers, Eagles training camp cannot get here soon enough. We're a month away from Jalen Hurts and company reporting to camp. Here's Hurts this weekend working out with rookie Devontae Smith, throwing bombs during a session in Alabama. Hopefully, this is a glimpse of what's to come. Behind the scenes, Hurts has been grinding, and others have noticed. I caught up with backup Joe Flacco. We talk Hurts and much more.
What have you seen from Jalen Hurts? How special do you think he can be?
Listen, it's tough to see. It's tough to see with as much as we did so far, but you can tell that, in the meeting rooms, he's attentive. He wants to get it right. And then out in the field, he does a great job of, so far getting in the huddle, leading the guys, and being on top of what he has to do for the day. So, listen, that's where it starts. It starts with all the simple fundamental, things of leading the guys in the huddle and making sure that you're on top of your stuff and everybody else can see that. And I think that he does that well.
You talk about Nick Sirianni as well. The guy has so much energy. I don't know what he's drinking for breakfast. I don't know if it's 10 espressos. I don't know what's going on there. He has so much energy. How much has that rubbed off on you and the other guys on the team?
I think it's been good. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It's funny. I think a lot of the things, when you compete every day and you have little ping pong tournaments and things like that, sometimes they can be a little corny, if I'm being honest, but that's part of it. That's part of it, to be honest with you. I've been around enough teams that, those are the kind of things that do lead to making good connections with people.
So you're not a big fan of the rock, paper, scissors?
No, like I said, that's all good. I mean, I think everybody loves that stuff. You just don't picture that going on in an NFL room. I do that with my.
No, you do not. But Flacco says now they'll be able to make fun of Nick Sirianni in a playful way. All fun and games to bring this team together, of course, as long as they win games. Still to come on Sports Sunday tonight, Delran's Carly Lloyd. She's been training in South Jersey for her fourth and likely final Olympic run, one-on-one with the U.S. women's soccer star. First, our play of the week from the Union. How about Quinn Sullivan, the Philadelphia native, with the bicycle kick for the goal last night in his first ever start. And for Just for Kicks, I'll look at it again. Sullivan is only 17 years old, the youngest to ever score a goal for the Union, and he does it in style. How about that?
Sports Sunday, sponsored by your Delaware Valley Audi dealers. Go confidently with legendary Quattro all-wheel drive. Action News Sports Sundays Beat the Spread is brought to you by FanDuel Sportsbook. More ways to win.
Back on Sports Sunday with Beat the Spread. Here are the odds for the team Ben Simmons will be on next season. Sixers, of course, the favorite, followed by Portland. Now, the Ben Simmons trade talk, that'll be a hot topic, of course, the entire offseason and potentially into next year as well. While team president Daryl Morey says he likes the way this team is intact, he's ruling nothing out, of course, even trading Ben Simmons. But with tensions brewing in Portland, who knows, maybe all-star guard Damian Lillard could be an option in a Simmons trade. We'll see. Hard to watch the Eastern Conference Finals without the Sixers. Trae Young in Atlanta, Game 3 against Milwaukee in the fourth. Trae with a tray, 35 for him. Hawks up 2, but Bucks go on a 25-7 run to end it. Chris Middleton, a playoff career-high 38. He actually outscores Atlanta all by himself in the fourth. Milwaukee wins 113-102. They take a 2-1 series lead. NASCAR back in the Poconos this weekend. 5 races, including 2 today, and nothing like a little drama to close out the weekend. How about the 350 Cup Series race? Kyle Busch, he's having so much trouble with his clutch. His crew chief jumps in the car to try to fix it. No luck. Busch kicks him out. Get out of here. I got to go. I'll take my chances. He leaves pit road, about 100 miles to go. Down only 1 gear and a shot clutch. He still comes up clutch. Busch wins Poconos, and he does it on fumes. Tennis star Serena Williams, she will not take a swing at a record 5th gold medal next month in the Olympics. Williams says she will not go to the Summer Games for a variety of reasons, but she would not go into detail. I caught up with soccer star Carly Lloyd before she left town to join the U.S. women's national team as they prepare for the Olympics next month. Lloyd has been training in South Jersey. She prepares for her 4th and likely final Olympic run, and she's eyeing a 3rd gold medal.
Yeah, I envisioned this. I wanted to go 4 phases and 4 cycles, and I'm not looking to the future, but I'm here now. I'm focused. I'm ready, and it's just, I'm just grateful. I'm humbled because nothing's ever a guarantee.
No, it is not. And she is in good spirits because that left knee she had surgically repaired. She is 100% and ready to go for these Olympic Games in Tokyo. And I asked her what's left for her to prove after everything she has done in her career. And Lloyd tells me she just wants to win, and she wants to win badly. This could be a fairy tale ending for one Carly Lloyd if this is it for the U.S. soccer star. All right, that is it for Action News Sports Sunday. I'm Jeff Skversky. Good night. We'll see you next week.